Hello there, I'm Charlie, aka Ronan Logan X, and this is Ronan Logan X Reviews. In this video, I'm taking a look at the new comic book based figures of Dr. Aphra and Mara Jade from Star Wars The Black Series. Now, before we get into things, I just want to say I really love these characters. Mara Jade being someone who I pretty much grew up with, having read all of the Timothy Zahn novels in which she appears, as well as all of her comic book appearances, at least to my knowledge. As for Dr. Aphra, she is easily my favorite character out of all of the new characters that they've introduced in the new Disney Marvel Star Wars comics. So it will come as no surprise when I say that I was super excited when I saw that these figures were announced. I mean, I've been waiting for a 6-inch Mara Jade figure ever since I first started collecting the 6-inch Black Series figures. As for Dr. Aphra, I do have the original Dr. Aphra that they released way back. However, I really like this new look for her, and I was really hoping that they would make this into an action figure. So, with all of that said, let's get into it. Starting with accessories, Dr. Aphra comes with her leather cap, a removable scarf, and her blaster pistol. As for Mara Jade, she comes with her lightsaber, a blaster pistol, and it may be possible to remove her scarf and goggles. However, you would probably have to remove the head to do so. And also, I'm not sure whether or not the scarf and goggles are two separate pieces or a single piece baked together, or two separate pieces that are glued together. So I would at least urge caution if you were considering to try removing the scarf and goggles. In any case, I think they put together a pretty decent assembly of extras for both characters and don't really have any real complaints in that department. Moving on to articulation, I have to say that I think these figures are pretty phenomenal in that regard. As far as parts go, they're pretty much the exact same figure, save for the arms and the head, and of course, Dr. Aphra's coat. Because of this fact, they both come with all of the articulation I've come to expect out of a Star Wars The Black Series figure, as well as one key addition, which I just love, and that is a new ab crunch for a female body. As far as I can recall, I don't think there's ever been that sort of articulation in a female character in the past history of Star Wars The Black Series, or even really much of Marvel Legends, if I'm remembering correctly. So I would definitely love to see that bit of articulation become a more standard feature, as I feel it just opens up the posability of the figures so much. And I just want to see that in all of my Hasbro toy lines going forward into the future. Now, normally, this is where I would comment on the likeness featured on a figure. However, as these are figures based off of comic book characters, there's no real likeness to take a look at. So instead, I'm just going to take a moment to comment on what I think of the designs of these figures. And beyond my initial thought of they just look really good, I just want to say that I especially like the face sculpt for Mara Jade. I feel like the promo shots do not do it justice. She just looks awesome, and pretty much how I've imagined her inside my head when I've read the novels featuring her as a character. As for Dr. Aphra, as I said earlier, I really dig this design, and I think they hit perfection with the head on the original figure, and that's a great thing because I believe they use the same exact head sculpt for this new one, just with improved paints applied to the face. So, yeah, awesome. They just look awesome. And with all of that said, I would give these figures a high recommendation. I don't think you can go wrong adding these figures to your Star Wars collection. They're just cool characters and awesome figures with great articulation, and I want to see more like them in the future. I hope you have enjoyed this video and you have found it helpful and informative in any decisions you might have regarding the purchase of these figures. If you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like, please comment, please subscribe, and ring that bell icon if you'd like to be notified about any of my future videos. Also, if you might be interested in anything else of mine, you can find me on Instagram at RonaldLoganX, where I post toy photography pictures, as well as puppy pictures of my pup Ripley. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.